Oh my gosh, how are you? Hello, I missed you. I missed you so much. Did you miss me? Today we are gonna talk about something essential to your soul, pivotal to your life, top-notch important. We're talking about friendship, okay? All right, what about your friends? What about, like that song. What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? Whoa, what about your friends? Get into it and be low down. Will they ever be around? Or will they turn their backs on you? Could it be I'm a little too tired, y'all? I'm old. I need a Gatorade. R.I.P. Left Eye. She was good. You know what I'm saying? I never really always caught on. I should have looked the words up before I tried that. But I got the gist. You know what I'm saying? What about your friends? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to let you down, okay? Or are they going to be around? These are important questions, and I want to talk about them today. TLC, that was a good group. My mom really loved that group, and so therefore it kind of rubbed off on me. My mom's always been cooler than me anyway. Anyone who knows us knows that's true. And they weren't who I listened to growing up. I did hear them in the house, but they weren't like my group. My group was Destiny's Child. My friends and I actually used to play, play Destiny's Child when we were younger. I used to be Latavia. And ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Latavia didn't have as many singing parts, and then I was a little too grown to play Destiny's Child anymore once Michelle came along. Like, I didn't really know why Latavia was chosen for me on a regular basis. My friends would have Beyonce and Kelly on lock, but then it was Latavia for me. So I'm not bitter about it. I want to know why. I'm off topic. Hey y'all, my name is Shannon Ray. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, we are so excited to have you. We talk about life, love, the learning in between, on top of that stellar singing and award-winning dancing that you just witnessed earlier in the video. Some would say it's the best they've seen and heard. Some would say. Who is some? I'm some. It's me. I'm some. But you gotta be your own biggest fan. So today, what I would love to discuss is something that is really, really close to my heart, which is friendship. Friendship is essential to the soul. Friendship feeds your spirit. True friends can get you through some of the roughest, toughest times that you've ever had. True friends are who you call in the most beautiful of moments or the most tragic of moments, and they're there no matter what. Sometimes friendship looks different. Sometimes your relationships with people change. They ebb, they flow. But what I want to talk about is how to recognize a friend, how to recognize someone who isn't one, and why they are so important to your life and the trajectory you're going on. Do you think they chose me for Latavia because they didn't think that I could sing, though? I'll call my girl. Because she was like, whoop. You be saying no, 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 no. They got me. So I was inspired to talk about friendship because one of the questions that I got as I was coming out of this last season was, well, what did your friends say? Or who did you talk to? Or how did you get through this? Because unlike what I had done in the past, I did not lean into them the way that I kind of wish that I would have during this particular season. And I really think it has more to do with age and the things that we all have going on in our individual lives than it was so much on what the makeup of our relationship looks like. But one thing I can say that was really consistent, and one thing I always knew, was that if I were to reach out for anyone, I knew that the people that I consider my friend would absolutely drop whatever they could or had to be there for me. I also knew that when I was ready, they would be there for me. In talking today, I really want to dive into what friendship really means, what it can look like as the years go by, what friendship is not, and how to recognize that earlier, and how important it is to have the right people around you. It truly affects your life and who you become. What a friend is. You know what's interesting? I was actually trying to take some time, take a step back, and think about how my relationship started with each of my friends. I'm talking about close friends, sister friends, people who stick to you like a brother. I think that's how the phrase goes in the Bible. But I was thinking about how all of these relationships started, and one thing that I can remember that was really clear on my end was in the relationship journey was that I made a choice in each of them. I did some observing. We had some relationship things that happened over time. And of course, some of it isn't as thoughtful as it might be at this particular stage, right? I think about my best friend that I've had since we were in elementary school. But I just remember thinking, we didn't like each other at first. It was very dramatic. Like long lines were drawn. Petty was out. Hi, it's me, Petty. Yeah, Petty Betty was there, but I don't even know why. I think someone told me that she was talking about me, and then I had this bad image of her. But then one day we made this decision to do this project together, and by the end of it, I remember thinking, well, this is my new friend. And I kept that thought for the rest of our lives. She'll never get rid of me. Hey girl, because I know you're watching. So best friend for life. And I remember deciding that. This person feels good. This person feels like someone who has a good heart. I want her to be my friend. And I made that decision over and over again for life. And it was just easy. It was an easy connection. And even as life has taken us to live in different places, as life has taken us to go through different stages and phases, I feel so grateful to God and pray that God always protects it, so that that I have someone that I can literally go through life with. I remember having these moments, these memories with each of my friends along the way. And of course, again, those stages look different. Maybe we became friends in middle school, maybe we became friends in high school or in college. Even managing to have friendships in adulthood is really amazing and wonderful. And so I think back on all of those decisions that I made and think about what that through line was. I liked who I got to be with them. I liked the way they thought. I liked the goals that they had for themselves. And I was really attracted to the things that they wanted to accomplish within their own lives. And I don't mean just their ambition or talent, but how they wanted to be in Christ, how they wanted to edify God, how they wanted to grow the kingdom, because those were things that are equally important to me. So when I think about what a friend is, it really is a mirror. I think we've all heard that phrase, birds of a feather flock together. And I think that there's a lot of truth to that. Even though you might have different interests than your best friend, or maybe you guys didn't go to the same type of school, or you aren't in the same career field, you have different interests, you have different hobbies, there is a through line in there. There is something about you that is, maybe it's how you feel about relationships, maybe it's how you grew up, maybe it's religion, maybe it's spiritual things. There are these set principles, these set standards, these set of beliefs that you share as a group of friends that keeps you together and keeps you bonded. So when you see your friends out there and they're living their lives, they're making their decisions, a lot of that is reflective of the company that you keep, right? So if you have a friend who's out there making decisions to invest and grow their money and tithe and do all the things that you're responsible of doing, some of that is going to rub off on you. If you have friends now who are more interested in finding someone to take care of them, they don't really want to pursue goals. They're not interested in entrepreneurship. They're not interested in career. They're not interested in taking care of their body. They're not interested in those same things that you are. You're going to start to see some tension build up between you two. How you think, how you navigate in this world is impacted by the company that you keep. In addition to a friend being a mirror, they're also able to see you. A true friend should be able to tell you the truth about who you are. A true friend should be able to tell you the truth about what they see you doing or what they see in your life. And that's not always a negative thing. Sometimes it can be that you're way too amazing to see that maybe you chose a bum. Yeah. Maybe you are too blind to see that you are putting all of your energy and effort into a relationship that's not going to work and your friend needs to call you out. Maybe you are constantly running on empty, not filling yourself up, not taking good care of yourself. And you need your friend to wave the flag for you to say, hey, maybe put the brakes here so you can pour into yourself there. A friend is a mirror. They help you see not only the truth of who you are, but also the truth of who you can become. Be careful about the company you keep. If you want to be on a certain level, look at the level of the friends around you. If you need to let something go, let it go. You can get to the top a lot easier with less weight. A friend is a safe space, and we all need a safe space. There is such a gift to be able to go to people, your honest, true, full self, and tell the honest truth of who you are in that moment. Whether that means you are angry, whether that means you're feeling bitter, whether that means you're excited, whether that means that you're anxious or scared or nervous or whatever it is. I have a bit of a bad habit when I do actually have moments of frustration and I want to get it out somewhere. Maybe the journal just isn't doing it for me. I want some type of reaction to what I'm saying. And I'll go to my group chat and I will vent. And then I'll feel bad about it because now I've given off my negativity and my bad vibes or whatever I see it as to my friends, and I don't want them to carry that with them. And they always have this amazing way of helping me to see that this is not me trying to transfer bad energy, it's me trying to transform bad energy into something good, into something positive, into a way to remember where I am in the here and now. That is the safest place that you can be with someone outside of the arms of God, in my opinion. Someone who creates a space for you to be truthful about what you feel, someone who creates a space for you to be truthful about who you are. That is the most beautiful gift that you can give another person. Friendship being a safe space is absolutely necessary for friendship to thrive and evolve and last. You are not going to be the same person that you were when you met someone 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I am not the same person that I was at the beginning of this year. Being able to have people who can help you kind of go through those moments of redefinition or discovery, or go through those seasons where you're going through change after change after change and you're holding on. You need to be able to have those people who not only support you and root for you, but also allow you space to do what you have to do in the way that you have to do it. Being a safe space for someone is not only a gift, it's an absolute requirement for friendship. I won't go too much into this because I plan to talk about this more at a different time. But one of the things that I remember worrying about when I was going through my last season was how I was going to tell my friends what had happened in my life and how it would impact them. And I didn't want them to have to worry about me. I didn't want them to have to feel any type of badness in their day. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I also didn't want them to see me differently or to see me as someone who was dumb or stupid or weak or whatever I was feeling at the beginning of all of that. And immediately after telling them that, not only was I feeling silly for even thinking that they would have those thoughts, but I remember wishing that I had told them sooner so I wouldn't have had to go through some of that alone. But the beauty in that was that it was such a good reminder of what it is when you have people who really, really have your back. And when they don't know necessarily what to say or what to do, just being present, just being available, giving you that sense of, tribe, that sense of family, that sense of these people are here with me, even though I'm going through this ugly thing. And it's the same when you're going through something really, really great and really, really exciting. that same energy of wanting to be able to tell someone about something precious happening, like having a baby or falling in love or all of the good things that happen to you, you still want that same level of safe space for those things too, because both of them need protecting. You deserve protecting. It's so amazing to be able to have people who feel the same way about you and your things that you do. Friendship is seasonal. What I mean by that is that friendship doesn't look the same in every season. I believe that friendships can last your whole entire life, and I pray to God that mine do, or I'm coming for y'all. Okay, we're gonna do this in heaven, all right? We're gonna do this in the after, eternal life, turning up every step of the way. With our angels, all of them getting together. Oh, maybe we could be like a choir or like a step team, something like that. Y'all think we could get mansions together? Like we can get like a whole row in heaven, like just like boop, 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 like a little row, like a little neighborhood in heaven. And it's not that other people can't come to the neighborhood. It's just that, like, I don't know about Eve. I digress. Don't kick me out of heaven, Jesus. I can still get in, right? I'm working on it. No new friends. I'm kidding. Stop. I'm kidding. In life, it's like you grow up and you get to the point of maybe your teenage years, your 20s, and it is all about your girls. It's all about your boys. It's all about having fun, making memories, and having the most amazing experiences. And it's not that necessarily goes away, but obviously it changes, right? We have to change the prioritization. There comes a point where maybe we put ourselves first, our own growth, where we're working on education or our spirituality, our finances, whatever it may be. We are in a position where we can't throw money to the wind and go on that vacation just because we decided that we wanted to, because maybe we're trying to save up for our home, or we get to the place where we no longer want to go out to the club because maybe we've met a special someone and we want to grow this relationship this particular way. Relationships can be seasonal. Sometimes someone's going through a hard time and you're not necessarily the person they're reaching out to anymore. Doesn't mean that the friendship is over. It just is going through its particular season. A friendship should be unwavering in the fact that regardless of what it looks like, sometimes you are still there no matter what, steadfast, ready to ride if that person needs you, when that person needs you, and around even when they don't. Just knowing that you're available, that you're a text, a phone call, a FaceTime away can really mean all the difference to someone going through whatever that they're going through. Life changes, life comes at you. You start to build your own individual families. You start to, experience different things at different times. What it doesn't mean is that you're not friends anymore. I'm so grateful to God, and I pray about this all the time, just to show my gratitude, just to protect it and keep it. Thank you, God, for the people that you have placed into my life, because they are truly reflections of you. They are truly reflections of the way that you love me and the way that I want to show up for other people as well. In thinking of all that goodness and greatness, I also want to thank God for the folks that he revealed were not my friend. Come on, somebody. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Or are they a snake in the grass? Months ago, I did a video called The Honorable Discharge, and I talked about how to let people, places, situations, whatever isms go. One of those things that I want to really take some time on is how to let go of friends, how to identify people that are not your friend and let them go, or ward them off before they even have the chance to come up in here and cause some foolishness. Okay? So I'm telling you what I'm not. Fool. I pity the fool. Sorry. Let me tell you what a friend isn't. Number one, competition. Oh, this kind of really cooks my grits, okay? Really grinds my gears, But there is no reason why your friend should ever feel like your competition. You accomplish this, oh, well, they had to go and accomplish that. You announce this, well, this is the time that they want to talk about that. This one-up spirit, okay, that seems to bubble up. There's this takeover spirit that needs to have the moments be about them. When you are seeing patterns like that, you've come across someone who is absolutely not a friend. You've come across someone who is looking at you as competition, and you can't root for me if you're too busy trying to tear me down. Competition has this air of jealousy that I just can't understand. I don't understand how to be jealous of someone who is getting good things coming into their life, because I'm praying for those things to come into your life. I can't speak against something that I'm praying for. I can't hope against something that I want to see come into fruition for you. If someone is being competitive against everything that you're doing or trying to compete with you, they can't focus on wanting to see you enjoy, because they want to see themselves in achievement over you. Those things will not line up. Those things do not breed a safe space. Those things do not help you be a true mirror for one another. All they do is create unnecessary drama, unnecessary tension where there shouldn't be any. Are we still saying hater in the 2020s? Huh? It was fine in the 99s and the 2000s, but I just don't know if we're saying something different. Whatever. I'm in my 30s. I'ma say it. There are no haters allowed in friendship. You are so busy trying to tell me why this doesn't work or that doesn't work. I used to have this girl in my life very, very long time ago who, if I did something different to my hair, she would tell me why it won't look good on me because of my facial structure. If I said I wanted to try this sport or go out for this thing, the hate in her would come across so strong, and I couldn't see it at the time. I didn't ever think to myself that this person is someone who really is just hating on you. I just thought she just opposed all of my thoughts and dreams and wishes. But it took some maturity. It took some growing up. It took some adulthood for me to see that there is someone who was within my team, within my camp, who was constantly trying to sabotage the good things that were happening in my life. She always had something negative to say about whatever I was doing. You should not have any haters on your team. It's one thing to be a mirror. It's one thing to be able to point out things with constructive criticism, with true love to help you elevate yourself to reach whatever your goals are. But to have someone tear your dreams down, to tell you your goals don't make sense, to tell you that something that you want to do is impossible, who needs that? The rest of the world is already up against whatever it is that you want to do, whatever positive thing that it is that you're trying to bring forth in the world. Why would you have someone like that in your life doing the same? Math ain't mathing. Don't make sense. Bye, hater. So we've talked about in friendship how important it is to create a safe space. We talked about how friendship really could last for your entire life. What a friend is not is conditional. Friendship shouldn't be only based upon what works for you. You like me better when I'm single because I'm more available. So now that I'm in a relationship, I'm not your friend. You like me when I'm miserable, when I'm upset and I need you to get me through. But now that I'm happy and I've got some growth, you don't like the way growth looks on me. I'm at a place where I now have to put myself above others, when I've been doing the exact opposite for the majority of my life. You don't like that change, and so now I am no longer worthy of your friendship. Friendship should not be conditional. You have to be able to go through your changes and your stages and not have to worry that you're gonna lose your friend along the process. If you lose them, they were not for this next season. If you lose them, it ain't really a loss. All right. If your friendship is going to cost me my personal growth, if your friendship is only dependent upon what I can do for you, I don't want it. And you shouldn't want that from me. Friendship should not ever be conditional. The only thing I require of you is to be a stand-up human being and allow me the same. Allow me the space to do and be all that I want to be, and I will provide that for you as well. Y'all, I can't describe to you how much relationships mean in your life, and not just the romantic ones. Your mentorships, your ability to create relationships with folks in different stages, in different places, in different walks of life from you. It is so essential to who you are as a person and where you see your life going. I used to be the main one, to be honest with you, who'd be like, no new friends, none, zero, zilch, nada. I mean, don't come through. Don't call my friend your best friend. That still remains the same. Calm down, Shan. But you have to be open to the fact that there could be some new space in your life. I have a new mentor in my life who I think is absolutely amazing. I have new business connects who I think are great people to spend some time with. I'm still open to creating some space for some new friendships along the way, and it doesn't mean that it takes away from the ones that I already have. But just really look at your life. Look at who and where you want to be. What can connection do for you? Friendship is so much bigger than Instagram pictures or quotes and memes that you put on your grid. Friendship is bigger than baby showers and bachelorette weekends. Friendship is having someone who can pray on your behalf when your tears have overcome you. Friendship is having someone who is determined to say your name in rooms where your life can be changed. Friendship is someone who is willing to talk with you and walk with you and really do this journey of life beside you. God gives you parents, God gives you siblings, God gives you friends. They are all gifts, they are all to be cherished. I think about this verse that I came across in Job, and I feel it in a way that is so deep about my friendships, and I feel it in a way that is so deep about what I've received from them and want to give to them. My intercessor is my friend when tears overwhelm me. And I hope I really got that right. I should have looked this up before I just started talking on here. But I believe it's Job chapter 16, verse 20 through 21. So there's probably some more to that. I mean, there's definitely more to that. But that is friendship. It's more than just the girls' trip at the winery, although I do want that, okay? It's more than just being able to share clothes or spill tea when you're talking to each other on the phone. It's being able to go to God on my behalf. It's going to war against whatever spiritual principalities there are out there. It's being able to laugh together. So friendship to me is so pivotal into the way you live your life and what your life becomes and who you become. So take the time to really think about what a friend is, how to be a good friend. Do some assessments of who you have around you. Do some assessments of who you are to them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Was really moved to talk about it just as I was thinking about kind of these last few months of the year and really sewing things up, getting things in line. That's how I feel. Really getting into alignment with who I am around, with what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I'm putting my focus and goals into. And so when I think about that, friendship is high on that list. Who's around me? What are we talking about? What am I offering? What are they offering? How can I support them? How can I pour into them? How can I love them appropriately for the seasons that they're in and what they're going to? And how can I get the support that I need as well as I'm going through my season and going into a new one? I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a lot coming, y'all. There's a lot that I've been working on. So definitely keep bearing with me because they're gonna come out, little by little over the next year. But I really think you're going to enjoy it. I'm excited about sharing that part of myself with you, that part of my story with you, and some other creative outlets with you. So like, comment, and subscribe. I keep saying it because I don't want you to miss it. It's gonna be everything, all right? Till then, I hope you have an amazing day. And I'm gonna see y'all soon. Bye.